All right, guys, here it is, the best Xbox 360 game of 2009.
But wait a minute, I don't see any case lying around here anywhere. I don't see a game. I don't hear a game disc spinning in that Xbox.
That's right. That's because this game's totally installed to the hard drive, and there's no other way to play it.
Bum, bum, bum.
This is Shadow Complex, an Xbox Live Arcade release. Dude, this game is awesome.
It is. Like, part of me still can't believe we're saying that the best Xbox game of the year is a $15 downloadable game.
Yeah, well, you know, I think that
But it is.
I think that speaks more to the quality of this game than it does to the quality of the year that the Xbox 360 had.
Sure.
But yeah, it speaks to both. But this game is awesome because it does things in a really classic way. You know, it definitely recalls a lot of the old stuff, but not. It doesn't really lean on that stuff that hard. I think this game feels really modern. I mean, the stuff they did with the right stick for aiming, you know, it's like, it looks great.
Yeah, and I think the like when I first saw it, and there was like that weird, you could shoot into the screen kind of stuff, and the weird depth stuff. I was kind of like, oh, I don't know about all that, but it works. It totally works.
It definitely works.
I just realized.
Take some of that later.
Definitely works.
I just realized if you went back to where you just were, you can see the evil helicopter off in the distance, like very small. Never noticed that before.
Also, one of the greatest things about this game is the leveling up, the constant.
Oh yeah.
Constant punching.
Just like
dudes.
stuff that you're just pretty constantly getting.
Like experience, like you know, like you level up, you know, 4 or 5 levels within the first 20 minutes of this game, and then you can see what level your friends are at and how many times they have punched
Right.
dudes.
Yeah. See, there's popping up now. It's popping up the number of melee kills that I've gotten.
That's right. 33 more. And you
Number of headshots. So yeah, I mean, to get to a point, this is not the best gun in the game, but it's the best gun that can do headshots. So, like, now that I can start a new game and get any gun, I always go for this one because then I can just wipe dudes out. And
it feeds the Jeff in Jeff.
Right. So it should be mentioned that this is you have all the gear in it, or most of the gear, right? Pretty much all of it, all the major gear.
Yeah, I have
And
so,
so
infinite stuff.
You're able to access pretty much any area of this map at this point.
Right, and the end of the game is basically ready to go when you are. So we're just going to deliberately not walk over to that area, kind of
trigger the end of the game.
Kill that dude with missiles because you know
that was unnecessary.
Got plenty.
Oh, that guy traveled far away.
Let's go foam some guys.
It's really interesting to see them bring all the kind of whiz-bang tricks of the Unreal Engine to bear in a side-scroller.
Yeah.
All the physics and different lighting and stuff like that.
I don't want to go that way.
Crawling around.
This game was a complete surprise to me. Like, I saw all the trailers that were happening around E3 and stuff and thought it looked cool, but almost a little gimmicky.
Right.
But then when you got and played it, and you got the flow,
Yeah.
where the actual shooting worked, and you could aim correctly, totally loved it.
Well, you know, and another awesome thing is like seeing you run through this part, knowing that this is the very beginning of the game where you possibly only minutes before, you could have been walking through here with just a handgun, and now you are running down electrified rails because you don't give a damn.
Oh,
I'm going to catch you.
That's right, you got to beat me for punches. I punched a lot of dudes.
I can go underwater all I want now with that gear.
I can do some marathon gaming sessions, but this one definitely, for me...
It really turned into a joke the first weekend that this was out. I was sitting there doing stuff with my Xbox, watching videos, playing games off and on. Like, all that weekend, without fail, you were online playing this game.
Yeah, I played a lot of this.
Yeah, I know. Like it was like the week before it came out. Like all I did was totally obsess over this too. Getting to the point, you know, it's like I don't normally get into the speed run or any of that other stuff when it comes to games like this.
Didn't you write a guide for it too?
I did not write a guide
did.
for it. Yeah.
I took pictures
That's
of my
right.
iPhone.
Vinny did
Wow,
a mini strategy
that's
guide.
when you know that it's a somewhat obsessive game, is when we actually put up a guide.
Because I had cleared off most of the map except I was missing like a missile pack. And so when I finally found the missile pack, and I think I had something else.
Oh.
Yeah, this part.
Pressure's on now.
Oh yeah, this is a lot.
Rocket.
Oh.
We're not.
I'm not. I'm just gonna try and get to the other side. I'm not trying to get the missile pack that's in this part.
So yeah, one of the weird things about this game that was really more challenging than it sounds was beating the game with as few not getting the items to beat the game.
Oh!
Oh,
Man.
You've got this health pack.
Oh man.
Which turned out to be really hard because sometimes in a game like this you need items to progress. So finding out how to access certain areas without
those items, yeah.
What was the key? It was the foam, basically, like building giant foam bridges.
Well, no, I think one of the big keys was this part that's timed, right? Like an area closes off really early in the game or something, like some door piston shuts. I don't know, dude. It was crazy. I wound up using the foam gun to make bridges to places that you should never have made a bridge.
So
to.
you cheated.
Yeah.
No, they give you the foam gun.
You give me an
They give
infinite
you a
foam gun.
means
Yeah.
to get infinite foam.
It was not easy building structures out of foam. You guys are not happy.
You're laying waste.
I think one of the other things I really liked about this game was like it's kind of G.I. Joe-esque.
Yeah.
Bad guys.
Even down to like the face plates on the
You
enemies
could totally
and
tell me
stuff.
those guys were Vipers, and I would believe you.
Yeah.
And the ridiculous bad guy. Like, I don't even know what was happening, but like, yeah.
Orson Scott Card was happening. That's what was happening,
Yeah.
Benny.
Oh, fire. Oh, more fire.
Oh, you just don't even care.
Hit it with a missile.
Yeah, just moving around in this game is really fun. You get that hook. You just get so many different ways to do stuff.
You get to kick robots.
You get to kick a lot of robots.
I love the punch of a headshot.
Yeah, those guys just go down.
Like the weight with which they go down is, yeah.
That's good. Also, no one.
Also, no north.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, if things had gone a slightly different way, it's like you could almost see this game being like, Uncharted Gaiden.
Or it's like, this is what happened between 1 and 2.
Right.
He went
Nathan
hiking.
Drake totally stopped
Whatever.
rogue
I don't know
invasion
of
the U.S.
Whatever happened in this story. Yeah, I don't know. Cobra Commander had some crazy idea to build an airship in a lake or something.
It's a pretty good idea. Who's looking in lakes, really?
Yeah.
Is there an actual setting? Do we know where
Maybe.
this
Pacific
is?
Northwest.
Ah.
Let's say somewhere near Portland, maybe.
Oh. Through the door. Yeah, very much the odd everyman who they reveal a little bit later on may have had some military training from his dad.
Make him screen.
Oh, this had the tricky part with the boosting boots.
Yeah. That I made a lot trickier on myself when I went to go do it.
Yeah.
I later found that there was a much easier way to deal with the section.
I like the surprise that everybody has when you...
Like, what are you doing?
when
Oh, yeah!
What? Oh!
That guy!
Billy!
Boss fight in this room originally, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy, I think that we probably all played so much to know where like the little doors are
Yeah.
and like hatches in a room.
Yeah, it's definitely something that I played incredibly obsessively, and actually just sitting here playing it Even though I'm not really going anywhere, I'm just running around. You know, it's like, oh, we need some video of this game. Not really gonna go finish the game. I'm just gonna.
But you could.
Jack that guy.
I'd like to see more of this kind of competitive leaderboard stuff with.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like you get the achievement, which was great because they gave you the nice little progress on the achievement. But then it was like you got the achievement, but your friend has twice as many as you.
Of course, Carnage is the guy with 1 billion headshots.
Yeah.
Of course, Vinny is the guy with the.
Yeah.
Only need 96 more of those.
Now I've got to go back in and put a little more distance in my.
Did you guys do much with the what were their challenge room type stuff?
Grounds.
Yeah.
Those were crazy. The last
pretty
one
rough.
of those was
Yeah,
really
that one was a
intense.
tough one.
Yeah.
I really liked the mechs in this game.
Yeah, like the Ed 209
Yeah,
looking.
they were my favorite. Like
Yeah.
they didn't go with the pretty generic looking mechs. They had their own sort of like spidery kind of fun mechs.
Right.
Oh, look at that helicopter.
I just like later on being able to take out the mech in like a half second.
Yeah.
It's like, man, you used to be hard.
Oh, I remember this part.
I do.
Did you guys immediately keep playing the game once you beat it?
Yeah, I was like, finish it,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then hit
reload.
start, and then
Yeah.
I think I actually reloaded my save and went back and got the 100% items. Is what I did the first time I finished it. But then after doing that, then I just started again to reach max. I wanted to reach the maximum level,
Yeah.
so I did.
How many playthroughs does that take?
I think it took me about 3 full ones,
Wow.
maybe. Like walking around getting everything.
It was a while that I was like, I was kind of playing some on hard because you get more experience
Right.
that way, and I kind of playing it different ways. All right, I don't know how much more we need to show.
Yeah, just
You could just keep
Yeah.
I like
I
watching
remember this
you.
part when these guys got up and you had to fight those dudes.
You've got great flow in your style. You definitely
Yeah.
do a lot more than I never used the grenades at all.
It was definitely something where once you get infinite grenades, you're like, this is how it's going to be from here on out.
I better use these with this foam gun.
Yeah,
So-
like foaming guys and then
Yeah.
sticking
grenades
grenades
in
into
them.
the foam.
I like shooting a grenade in that little tunnel.
Yeah, I love the
Yeah.
grenade
Yeah.
pipes.
Very convenient.
So if you've got an Xbox 360, you should probably check this out. Is it what, $15?
Yeah. They had a sale going on. I don't know if it's still happening as of this airing, but
I believe it is over.
Yeah, it'll probably be over by the time you hear this. But $15, yeah, at any price. This is the best Xbox 360 game of 2009.